So I'm opening up my fridge, right? I expect to see 4 Lonnies right here. All right. My grandma drank half of one the other day, and she just went out to see her parents. Okay. All 3 of them are gone, especially the half open one. So I don't understand why she needs 3 Lonnies for the grandparents, the great grandparents, but all power to her. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I understand now. Loki woke up late. I'm chud maxing. Last night I hit legs about 3 in the morning for time constraint reasons, and also just to fight my own demons. We're getting it done anyways. Just gotta make sure I place my pre-meal before I work out, as the name implies. It's stressful. I'm not gonna lie. Just moved out, so this is a different crib. Not what I'm used to. Not what the lion so desires, but we power through it because we're not trying to spike our cortisol. Starting to ascend, you know how it is. Chilling, being able to have chest striations. You know, it's not something I'm super used to, but it's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. A little chest vein right there, a little action. Yeah. So 15 weeks out from my show. Pretty excited, and I just got the routine down pat. Not entirely, about 70%, 67% of the way through. Hopefully gonna get my pro card in classic. Bunch of chudlin jits that don't want to do classic because nobody has big legs. Nobody likes training legs around here. Yeah, so little do y'all know about the strat right here. About the scissor. You don't even know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Desperate times, they come for, let me tell you, desperate measures, okay? I'm gonna be desperately on the toilet after this, but it gets the job done. It allows me to get the fuel injected, if you know what I'm saying. So, sweet tea flavored water. Might be a little heretical. It's fun to make these. You know, hopefully one day I can get somewhere with it, these videos. But for the most part, I do it for the love of the game. So I don't know who might end up hearing this or seeing this, but we all go through hardships in this world. And there's so much to look forward to. And even when it seems like there's not, there's always something that you can be working on to get better, stronger, so that someone else can look up to you and make that same progress. Because it gets hard out here for a player. A lot of things in this world are very fickle, okay? And they come and go. It goes for anything, materials, relationships, friend groups. But you gotta understand the bigger picture, okay? Losing one piece of the puzzle only should encourage you to find another one that fits the same. Because if you sit there looking for the same lost puzzle piece, you're gonna end up confusing yourself. You're gonna forget about the rest of the puzzle. Focusing on this one piece, the one shape that you needed. Start to finish the puzzle, you complete more and more of this picture that you didn't even know what was. And once you get to that point, you realize you have one piece left. You finally figured out what the picture was. And you figured out where that one piece was. But all it required was some faith, that it was still there, that your dog didn't mysteriously spawn in and eat it, but you still found it in the end. Because it's easy to overthink and think to yourself that, man, I lost that piece. I'm gonna have to buy another puzzle. I'm not gonna be able to finish it. I can't find this one piece. I've looked everywhere for it. But all it requires is that little faith that once you finish it, you will find it. Because things don't just disappear. They come back around. That requires a lot of discipline in this life to understand that and remember it. But that one thing that you don't want to do is what's going to help you succeed. It's what's going to help you complete your goal. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do my laundry. Where am I going to go without clothes? But if I scatter them around my room, it only distracts me from my other purposes in life. I don't want to cook my food. I don't want to walk in. I don't. If I can't be the best version of myself, how am I going to attract people like that? How am I going to attract people that want that better for me and themselves? I want to inspire others. Doing what you gotta do, that's what you say. When someone says, hey man, how's your day? Oh, it's been a long day. Be grateful that it was a long day. Be grateful that you spent the time of your day doing something important. Man, is it ever gonna end? It's the same thing over and over again. But where are you getting yourself? They say practice makes perfect. Perfection is the state in which you perfected the imperfection. It's hard. Giving it your all is not gonna mean succeeding. The download stops. The internet buffers. Okay, I have faith that it's gonna work out. That bar is gonna get to 100%, but I have to do things about it. I forgot to pay my internet bill. What are you gonna do when you don't have internet? You're gonna pay for it so you can finish that download. You don't just pause the download because you say, oh man, I don't want it. I don't want the game right now. I don't want this app at the moment. No, you press resume. You never pause it. So why do we do that with our lives? Why do we do that with our lives, our goals, the things that are going to get us somewhere? But why don't we apply that same logic to our lives? This is something that I have to remind myself. I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking with you. Because this is the things I have to remind myself daily and still trying to understand. Things hurt. Things really hurt. I don't understand why. I don't understand why they had to happen, why they do happen. But when you get a cut, when you get a scrape, you don't just say, man, I'm just gonna let myself bleed out. No, you're in pain. It hurts. You grab a Band-Aid, you grab antiseptic, you grab antibiotic to do what? To heal from it, to grow, to create more youthful, more collagen-filled skin, skin with more glow. Anyways, ran over.
Not sure who I am, not sure who I wanna be. All this shit's a scam, I don't wanna be me. This ain't what I want, this is everything I need. No, I don't belong, can't contain my jealousy. Stop looking at yourself, you're caught up in my spell. No hope, can't you tell this ain't no wishing well? Stop, I can't agree with you, I can't believe this feeling's jealousy. Tell me, who was I born to be? What's wrong with me? My jealousy. Who was I born to be? Who was I born to be? Can't communicate all these thoughts that can't escape. No, I'm not okay, can't change this face. This ain't what I want, this is everything I need. You know I don't belong, can't contain my jealousy. Stop looking at yourself, you're caught up in my spell. No hope, can't you tell this ain't no wishing well? Stop, I can't agree with you, I can't believe this feeling's jealousy. Tell me, who was I born to be? What's wrong with me? My jealousy. Who was I born to be? Who was I born to be?
You want me to tell you? I put 75.
You put a 75 on Charles man?
Yeah, I put 75.
I want the people fighting for rent.
That one fight was embarrassing.
There's a big fighter and he was like doing this to the guy.
Yeah, I said it was a high school girl fight.
This pissed me off, dog.
Hello, brother. We love you. I like Charles for sure. Holloway's cool though. I mean, then again, I see all the memes where it's like, you see the crying wolf, and it's like when mommy and daddy are fighting.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
abusive
yeah.
parents. Because like they're both the GOAT.
My prediction right now is Max is gonna win. Max is either gonna defend or lose his belt next, or get champ again and then retire. I think he's gonna retire soon. He's getting old, bro, and he has the most significant strikes in history
That's crazy.
by like 2,000 or something.
He's a fighter, bro. I'm betting on the spider monkey.
In the app. That's why I didn't lose. That's why I didn't win last time.
You didn't win because you ain't got clairvoyancy, bro. You got clairvoyancy -5. Oh, okay. I love the taunts. Yo, he's spamming the kicks. He's butt mashing and it's working.
What is he doing?
Oh, oh, oh.